I very warmly welcome you to join our presentation. We are from first year of Computer Department from St. John College of Engineering and Management. The topic of a project is drawing isometric projection in AutoCAD. Now, I start a presentation by calling out names of each member of our group. Nimisha Devani, Prathamesh Dande, Praveen Dias, Chris D'Souza, Shubham Gaikwad, Srinath Gowda, Nitesh Jadhav, Siddesh Jaiswal, Aman Jha, Varun Kale, Soham Kansara, and Ashwin Katela. Now, moving on towards the introduction of our topic.
Isometric projection. It is a type of pictorial projection in which all the three dimensions of an object are shown in one view. In this, the object is so placed that its three mutually perpendicular edges are equally inclined to the plane of projection. So here, all three-dimensional axes appear at equal inclination with each other, that is 120 degrees. Planes. Isometric planes. The plane representing the faces of the cube are called isometric planes. Isometric scale. When one holds the object in such a way that all three dimensions are visible, then in the process, all dimensions become proportionally inclined to the observer's eyesight and hence appear apparent in lens. In practice, while drawing isometric projection, it is necessary to convert true length into isometric length. This diagram shows the difference between true lens and isometric lens.
In this given figure, the question given is the length of 40 millimeters in the front view and the height is 40 millimeters. As per the given, side view is located to the left hand side. In the AutoCAD software, in the isoplane left, the side view will be located to the isoplane left and the front view will be located to the isoplane right. Next. In this given figure, the side view is located to the right hand side with the length of 40 millimeters and the height of 40 millimeters. In the AutoCAD software, the front view will be located towards the isoplane left and the side view will be located to the isoplane right. Here are some given isometric of plane figures. The first figure is the triangle as shown here. The second figure is triangle and the third figure is pentagon. These are the isometric view of front view and top view.
Isometric drawing is a method of making 3D drawing using 2D reference. When we open AutoCAD, mostly we are in 2D plane by default. To change this setting, we will type DS and press enter, which will show drafting settings on the screen. In the drafting setting, in snap and grid column and in snap type box, make sure that isometric snap is on. After that, click on polar tracking and change the increment angle to 30. Mostly it is 90 by default, so change it to 30. After that, we will move to object snap and then make sure that endpoint, midpoint, center, quadrant, intersection and extension are on. So now by using F5 key, we can change the views from top, right and left. Currently we are in top view and now we are in left view and now we are in right view. We can change this with F5 key and make sure that the snap mode is off. So firstly, we will make a simple cube of 40 mm and see how an isocircle is drawn. First, we will select the top view and make a 40 mm base using line command, which is L enter, and just drag it in the direction we want to make the line and type 40 and then enter. We will get a 40 mm line. While doing so, make sure that the ortho mode is on. It will help you to draw a straight line. You can press F8 to on the ortho mode, as well as to turn it off. Using same command, we will make the base of 40 mm. Then we will switch to right view using F5 key, and then draw vertical lines to make the front and the back side of the cube. Now we will switch back to top view and make the top of the cube. While we look at the cube, the line colored in red won't be visible if it was a real cube. So we will remove them by selecting those lines and pressing delete. And now we have a perfect cube. As everything is inclined by 30 degrees, so a normal circle won't work. So we have to draw an isocircle. So to draw an isocircle, we should select an appropriate view because isocircle of same radius looks different from different views. We will start with the top view. As we look at the top view, it looks like a rhombus. So we will draw a line from midpoint of two sides and then enter ellipse command, which is EL enter, and then ISO command, which is I enter. And we will click at the intersection of both lines and drag it a little and type 20 enter, which will give us an isocircle of 20 mm radius. By following the same steps, we can draw isocircle on other two faces and make sure to change the view accordingly. Now we have drawn all isocircles, so we can remove the intersecting lines. So this is how we can draw isocircle in isometric view. Thank you.
Isometric projection is a type of projection in which three dimensions of a solid are available in a single view, as well as their actual sizes can be directly measured from it. On the screen, we have been given an orthographic projection of an object. With its reference, we are going to its isometric view. We are going to do it as follows. In this particular sum, we have been given front view as well as the top view. The length, breadth, and height are 7500 and 48 mm respectively. Now we are going to head over to the next step.
Two isometric axes at an angle of 30 degrees to the horizontal. One isometric axis is for length and other isometric axis is for breadth at an angle of 30 degrees from the horizontal. We fit the length of 75 mm along the first axis and the breadth of 100 mm along the second axis.
With the help of the given top view, we make the base of the given object. Now we move on to the next step.
Using the front view, we can draw the height of the object, which is 48 mm from the base. We can draw the height of object in AutoCAD using the copy command, as offset command can't be used in isometric drafting. Doing this increases the efficiency and saves us the time. After drawing the height of the object, we will join the endpoints.
The lines which are not visible will be trimmed for proper visualization of the object. Now in this step, we draw the step-like structure which is 16 mm above the horizontal plane and 25 mm long apart with the help of given front view.
The object with the help of front view is now done. Now we focus on the top view. The steps-like structure exceeds the length of 64 mm. We draw the 64 mm lines. Here we use the copy tool again, which will be very convenient to use.
Now we join the endpoints of the step-like structure to complete its resemblance.
In this step, we will complete the pending top view. We will draw the line of 50 mm from the first step at the top of the structure and another line which will go down 32 mm, which will complete our structure. Now we have used all the elements from top view as well as front view, and our structure is finished.
At the end, we will use the trim tool to erase the unwanted lines, which will provide a final touch to our isometric structure. And we will give annotation to the length, breadth, and other parts of the structure using Align Linear Dimension tool in the AutoCAD software. Now our isometric view is complete. using the given orthographic projection. Thank you.
A very warm good morning to everyone. So first of all, question is how to draw isometric view for given front view and top view provided below. So now first we will have to do LBH analysis, which will help us for drawing isometric view. So here length of object is 90 millimeter, breadth is 60 millimeter, and height is 70 millimeter. So we have to make two isometric axes of 30 degree to horizontal plane and then draw perpendicular to the plane. So we will get XYZ plane respectively. So here we will draw cuboidal shape of length 90 millimeter, breadth 60 millimeter, and a height 70 millimeter. So now let us focus to draw front view of object by drawing 90 millimeter on x-axis and then moving upward 70 millimeter as the height and then again moving leftward 30 millimeter and then moving downward 50 millimeter and then again leftward to complete L-like structure. Now make parallel line to z-axis. So make that rectangle type structure in top view. Now I would like to request Siddesh to continue further.
So in this slide from z-axis, first we have to make 30 millimeter parallel line to it, which will help us to make isocircle. Using the central line using the I enter, we should make isocircle of radius 30 mm and then one more circle of radius 15 mm. Now we have to, using the trim command, we should trim the unwanted line, and then in a similar manner we have to draw two isocircle exactly parallel to the above circle and then again trim the unwanted line. So now we are left only with the slant type part, which can be only visible from the top view. So for that we have to first incline that slant part. So for that we have to make 16 mm downward from the top and then horizontally 30 mm to complete that first slant rectangular part. So now we have left with the slant type part, which can be visible from the top view. So for that we have to first incline then slant part. So for that we have to make 16 mm downward from the horizontal line and then 30 mm to complete that first slant type rectangular part. Later draw line parallel to rightward line at a distance 15 mm and now draw 40 mm on it by leaving 10 mm from both the sides. And now draw 20 mm centrally in that rightward and leftward direction. And then join that slant part to get such type of structure. So now our isometric view is complete using the given orthographic projection. Thank you.
So the given question is draw isometric view from a given front view and side view in AutoCAD. So this is a given view. So let's draw isometric view in AutoCAD. Next slide. So let's do LBH analysis. Here is the length. The length is 105 millimeter. The breadth is 56 millimeter and height is 80 millimeter. So the next command is isoplane command in AutoCAD, which is near to the ortho mode. This plane automatically sets the angle to 30 degree and 90 degree. While in AutoCAD also, by pressing F5, we can change the plane to isoplane left, isoplane right, and isoplane top. So using this plane, we are going to make isometric view. So we will make a box of length 105 millimeter and 56 breadth and height 80 millimeter. So after making this, our box is ready. Next slide. So referring left hand side view, we will draw the midline in top of the box. Now using copy command, we will copy the midline and select the base as the end point of the line and enter 7.5 millimeter and draw two lines. So it will be the line of 15 millimeter and also do same for 12 millimeter line as shown in a slide. Remove the part which is not needed using trim command. So now Ashwin will continue.
After removing the part draw line touches into these two boxes as given as a slide, turning off the ortho mode because ortho mode set the angle automatically 0 to 90. We can incline the line. Now next. Now keeping the ortho mode off, we can incline the line in 50 mm as shown as a slide. Now for the base shown as a left hand side view, the line select the end point of the line, enter the 10 mm and enter 10 mm line copied. Next one. Draw the line 50 mm from the both the end as shown as the first view. Both the line inclined at the 60 degree from the both the end of a 50 mm line. Remove the unnecessary part using the trim command. At last, our isometric view ready to automatic view.
Now to draw this problem in 3D view, we will first draw its layout. We will draw a box using line command whose length would be 95 mm, breadth would be 60 mm, and height would be 90 mm. As we see in the problem, we will draw this base L-shaped structure. Length in the top of the structure would be 25 and the upper length of the lower part would be 70. The height of the lower part would be 30.
Now, as we can see in the problem, the lower part of the object is not touching to the ground. It is at certain height, that is 15 mm. So for lifting our base, we will draw a line, 70 mm line in the right plane and 60 mm line in left plane. Then we will remove the unnecessary lines and then the line which we have drawn in the right plane, we will connect it to the base. Okay, and then we will get the lifted lower part of the object. Okay, now in the problem there is a isocircle on the lower part of the base. That isocircle is in top plane. So for drawing this isocircle, first we will shift to top plane. Then for this circle we will require its center. For getting this center, as we can see in the problem, this center is at distance 35 mm from the left and 30 mm from the right plane. So for getting its center, we will draw a line at distance 35 mm from the left plane. Then by entering ellipse command and sub command isocircle, we will be in the isocircle mode. Then for drawing this circle, we will click on the midpoint of the line that we have drawn, and then we'll drag the circle. Then we'll drag the circle and enter the radius 15, and then we'll get the circle in the top plane. Now, as we can see in the problem, the corners of the lower part are curved. So for drawing these curved edges, we'll have to draw a circle at the corners. So for drawing this circle, we'll first draw lines at the distance 15 mm from left plane and right plane. Then Then considering the intersection as the center of the circle, we'll draw circle of the radius 15 mm. After drawing these circles, we will get the curved edges at the corners, and then we will remove the unnecessary part of these two circles by using trim command. For drawing these curved edges to the bottom edge, we'll copy this curved edge using copy command and trace them to 15 mm downward. Then again, we will remove the unnecessary part, and then our object will look like this. Okay, now as you can see in the problem, the elevation part is containing two slant planes. So for drawing these two slant planes, we'll draw 25 mm lines, 25 mm lines at the distance 15 from both the right planes, and then two lines 35 mm downwards. Okay, then by connecting this line, we will get two rectangles like this. Then we will draw two lines, one in the top plane at the distance of 10 from the left plane, and one at the 35 mm downwards. Then by connecting both these lines, we will get the slant planes. Then by removing the unnecessary part, again we will get the two slant planes and the elevated part. Okay, now remaining is the bottom edge of the circle. For that, we will again use copy command. We will copy the circle and trace it 15 mm downwards. And again, we will use trim command or delete command for deleting the unnecessary part. And with this, our object is complete.
We have to draw an isometric view of the given front view and top view in the AutoCAD software. So from the given front view and top view, we have to do elevation analysis. Given length 100, breadth 50, and height 50. Now select the isoplane in AutoCAD which is near to ortho mode. This plane is automatically set to 30 degree and 90 degree. There is a shortcut for isoplane in AutoCAD by pressing F5. Using this plane, we make boxes shape figure of length 100, breadth 50, and height 50. We have to make line of 12 from the center and to the right plane and join both the line with an horizontal line of 50. From that line of 12 from the center, make a line to the left of length 88. And now copy the line of 88 length and paste it to the right plane corner. Join both edges with a line of length 50. Now make the upward of line 38 on both the edges and join the remaining lines. Remove the extra line by tool called trim. Now the figure looks like an L shape.
The box of the on the left isoplane of a length 48 mm and the height 26 and breadth of 38 mm. And we make an we join the lines from the top of the surface to this corner, and we make an we copy this line from the 10 millimeters towards the left side. On the small box on its top surface of the L-shaped figure, from the corners, we make a line of 12 millimeters on the both side, and make a line of 10 millimeters from the rib. Make an isocircle of a radius of 12 millimeters, We need to type to make an isocircle. We need to type in AutoCAD EL EL enter, which is ellipse, and then type I enter for isocircle, and then select the center point. Um, Enter the radius which we want to give it to. Afterwards, we remove the unwanted line by the tool called trim. And here the unwanted lines are removed, and here is the given figure. Now we make another isocircle by entering ellipse EL enter and I enter of radius 20 millimeters from this center, and we move the circle to the 20 millimeters towards the left, and again we move the circle towards the 20 millimeters to the right. So we get a circle of 20 millimeters radius in the center. There's the center point. We make another small isocircle of 7.5 mm radius with the same center. Then we copy the outer isocircle and paste it to the downside of the surface. After removing the unwanted line, we get this figure. This is the last figure of the sum, and here is the isometric figure of the given question.
By now, we have studied the basics of creating an isometric projection using AutoCAD. Now let's move on to a bit complicated view. In this slide, we have been given the orthographic view using which we draw its complete isometric projection. Let's see how we do that.
Calculating the length, breadth, and height, we measure them to be 92 millimeters, 36 millimeters, and 48 millimeters respectively. So we draw the basic structure using isoplane, which is inclined at 30 degrees to the standard axis.
Now moving further, we see from the orthographic top view that it has a circular structure of diameter 36 millimeter. Hence, we divide the structure so that we get the outline of the circular structure. The frontal view is also trimmed to the part where it somewhat resembles the required structure.
Now we see the rim of length and height of 12 millimeters. We draw it from one view. Then we use the copy command to create a copy of the structure of rim and then copy it at a distance of 8 millimeters as it represents the width of rim from the base point, which is the top of the structure, and then trim the unwanted visible lines to obtain the final rim.
Using the ellipse command, we draw the concentric isocircles of diameters 36 millimeters and 18 millimeters respectively in the cuboidal structure visible at the end and copy it at the base of 36 millimeters. Using the quadratic points, we join the isocircle so that it represents a cylindrical structure.
Now we copy the isocircle to shift it at distance of 12 millimeters from the top of the structure to the end of the rim. Now select the lines of the horizontal structure and extend it so that it meets the isocircle. Now trim the unwanted parts of this isocircle.
We have to draw an isocircle of diameter 36 millimeters on the horizontal part of the structure which has its center at a distance of 24 millimeters from the end of the structure. Now copy the isocircle and paste it at a distance of 9 millimeters below the structure so that its width is visible, and trim the unwanted parts of the isocircle.
Now we draw the isocircle of diameter 36 millimeter frontal vertical part of this structure, which is in the center at a distance of 12 millimeter from downward side. And similarly, draw another isocircle to show its width of 9 millimeter. Trimming the unwanted parts of isocircle, we get the final structure.
This was the process to make the given orthographic view to an isometric view.
So with that example, we end our presentation. Our goal is to show how easy and fun it is to draw isometric drawing on AutoCAD. If the video helps even a single individual, then it would be a big success for us. So that's all from our side. Thank you.
Thank you.